Anyway, let's get back on track, right? We got to set up this team for season 2. We got through the preseason, all that fun stuff that we talked about, right? We did just send Philip Gustafson another contract offer. We'll see if he takes that. We sent him the same exact terms that we did before, and he had a little bit more interest in it. But I need to see what the hell our roster is going to look like, right? We looked at the goaltending. Gustafson, Blomqvist were good for this year. And goalie-wise, we're looking good. I know it's been asked. I can't remember the answer. What is one jersey you want but don't have? The Nashville Predators reverse retro jersey with their old school Sabretooth logo on it. Top tier jersey. I need one of those. Defensively, shit. Well, maybe I need to get rid of J.J. Moser sooner than I thought. Because Jordan Harris is now a top 4 defenseman. So our option is to either move someone like Jordan Harris or, to keep Moser and then lose Moser, or I just trade Moser now since we're going to lose him anyway. Okay, that's a very unfortunate set of circumstances to be in. We got a couple of 76s who are depth defensemen, but I'm not digging that. So, Rowan probably, yeah, because it'll give context for why we're doing this one. What's your opinion on the Motorist jersey? So bad, it's good. We'll go with that. Let's see. Ooh, Wahlstrom took the jump up. Third liner. McDonald's NHL ready. Storeen and Rasmussen. Oh my. Okay, we got a lot of third liners on this team. You could argue that Stranges and Misa are ready to go. We are going to have to trade some people. If we're going to keep people happy in their proper roles, some people have to go. That is the situation that we are now in. Cool. All right. Well, let's go to the trade screen because it gives me obviously an idea of someone's value aside from best guessing. So let's take a look. Again, we still don't know if Gustafson's coming back. If he's not, then we'll probably flip him at the deadline. We can at least use him for the majority of the year. I really don't want to get rid of Moser now because I have a hunch he'll be able to get us quite a bit. Like, there's a chance he's going to look for like $8 million on the open market. I don't think he'll have, unless he has an insane year, he's not going to get us 4 first-round picks. But it could still be a better return if we wait. But can we afford to wait? I'm one of the people that doesn't like the Nashville home jersey. It's fine. All right. Let's see. God, what could we get for Moser now? Because I really don't want to trade anybody else knowing that I'd be missing them once Moser's gone. No trades to be found. Shit. Oh, how do we get the most value out of J.J. Moser? And Drysdale has his extension kicking in after this year. We got Sandin. We got Harris. Meg, I'm aware. Maybe Moser does have to go. I hate to say it, but what if we were to send him back to Tampa? Which is a bit of a risk. Of course, they're not interested in trading their own first rounder. I just know we're going to miss out on so much value if we deal him this way. But it does mean we have to trade somebody else. Otherwise, someone's going to be playing third pair, and they're going to be mad about it. Haig is signed. Drysdale's signed. It is either... I mean, there is a chance we could keep Harris happy with power play and PK time. It's true. But is it worth the risk if he is on this upward trajectory of development? That's the question. I don't want to get rid of Sandin. I really don't want to get rid of Harris. How much is JJ Moser looking for right now? How much? If we can make an educated guess. Holy shit! How didn't I notice that? Jesus. Turns out this is going to turn into a Finland Nation United after all. Oh my God. This might be the year that challenge works. How much is JJ looking for? 6.6. So you can presume, and again, we're only allowed 6% of the cap. You can presume he'll ask for over 7 on the open market, at least, which is a first, second, and third. I think we can get that anyway. But if we develop him enough and he goes to 8.6 million, that's 2 first-round picks, a second, and a third, which is more than we're going to be able to get in a trade. So I do think we have to risk it. We got to risk it to try and keep someone like Jordan Harris or Nick Hague happy. Which is concerning, but it is necessary. I think Osborne and McCarthy are going to play this year. It needs to be a right-handed shot. McCarthy's going to play. A bad team offer sheets him. It could be a really good first. Exactly. Yeah, we are going to play McCarthy just because, again, we do not have injuries on, so we're already going to have somebody sitting. We really don't want to do that. So Gavin McCarthy will play. The good thing is he's a good skater, right? So we have that going for us. He's actually not that bad. So he's going to make the team this year, and we'll see how we can work this out to try and keep people happy. Then we get to the forwards. I don't know if Misa's going to make the team, and that could really cost us long term. That could really cost us long term. We have so many third liners. We could try to brute force Misa's development just to get him signed sooner rather than later. Let's go take a look at trade values. Evangelista, by the way, up to an 86. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We are going to need potentially more moves here than I was really expecting. Also, in terms of upcoming picks, we already have Dallas's first this upcoming season, so that's not bad for us. So right wing side, Evangelista. Let's look by overall. Toropchenko, Wallstrom, McDonald. If we play people in their proper position, that's not too bad. Was Toropchenko medium 6 before? I don't think he was. There is an argument to put Wallstrom there to see if he can actually become a second liner. That's not too bad. People that can play the right, Ilya Mikheyev, Paul Cotter, Olesen. Ooh. Oscar Olesen, but he is a lefty. You guys know me, I prefer lefties and righties on their sides and to switch it up for the power play. Man, Turcotte really developed too. Ilya Mikheyev has to go. That's pretty much a certainty, right? Ilya Mikheyev's going. And he could go right back to Chicago for 2 second rounders. A second, a third, Corson Kuhlmans. That might not be too bad. A third, a fourth, and Ian Cole. Ryan Graves. Ethan Bear. Second, a fifth, and Ben Hutton. Yanni Hakanpää. Aiden Hill. Yeah. Chicago. 2 seconds. Wyatt Kaiser. For Ilya Mikheyev, you have yourselves a deal. So welcome in Wyatt. I don't even know if we're going to want you on the team. I mean, he's another left-handed shot. He's not that much better than McCarthy. How old is he at this point? He's not bad. We'll send him down to the AHL, though. I like the idea of giving McCarthy a chance. But, yeah, Ilya Mikheyev definitely needed to go. Do we have any other obvious choices to move on from? We definitely have too many centers for too few spots. Strain, Rasmussen, Turcotte. Olison's a third liner. Turcotte, can he play center? Kind of. I mean, Rasmussen, Luostarinen can play center. But then we have centers that we like. Paul Cotter is probably gone. I don't think there's any justification of being able to keep him for the third line. Järventie is going to be on the fourth to start the year. What can we get for Paul Cotter, especially now that he's lost Truck? It's New Jersey, I mean, a seventh. We could get Luke Misa. Third round pick from Chicago. Dude, Chicago is just willing to throw away draft picks right now. The Corson Kuhlman's offer isn't bad. Anborn's also not bad. I would rather have the draft pick for maneuverability. Reed Schaefer. Yeah, we will... we could get one of the Grivas. Yeah, that third round pick from Chicago. Done deal. Get Ryder Ralston back in return. And we will continue to stock up on draft picks for now. Because taking prospects is a little bit risky based on who we already have. And knowing that we, of course, have limited time with these players. All text, what's up, man? I'm doing good. No complaints. We do have one left wing too many, though. Unless we move either Olison to the right, which I don't prefer, or one of these guys to center. If I move Olison to the right... it means either Toropchenko or Wahlstrom are gone. And it probably makes sense to get rid of Wahlstrom because you would have... well, actually, is Olison a two-way? He is a two-way. So he'd take Toropchenko's spot. Might be worth it for the sake of player development. Toropchenko's not going to get much better. And then we just have too many centers already. Pinto, Ratu, Misa... hate to say it, I'm thinking Alexei Toropchenko's gone. He was good for us last year, which does mean he has decent trade value. But again, he's not going to get much better than what he is. Oh, good. We could get John Gibson. We could. He's too expensive. Fourth and a fifth. Third rounder from Calgary and Daniil Miramanov. I mean, third rounder right now is looking good to me. Third rounder and Sam Nazco. And again, we are very much in the market for draft picks. Nico Matika, I think it is. Well, third rounder is the deal. And we'll take back the Daniil Miramanov. That's fine, too. Just racking up the draft picks yet again. Yet again. Sucks to see Toropchenko go because he was good for us last year. But again, we got to try to develop these younger guys and then get them locked down under contract. So that's good now. And then for the centers, Pinto, Ratu, Misa, Stranges could play third or fourth line. Shout out to Sock, 68 months on the primer. Do I go Stargate? Sure. Just leave the stream up. God, again, we need Misa to develop as fast as possible, or at least to burn through his entry level so we can sign him long term. He has to play. We can't afford to have him in the CHL and have the rollover. Delandria is a third liner. Drury's a third liner. So probably Misa, Pinto, Misa, Ratu, Stranges. I think Drury and Delandria are out. So Jack Drury, third rounder from Buffalo. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Third rounder from Calgary. Third rounder from Chicago. Second round pick from Nashville. And Ozzy Weisblatt. Second round pick for Jack Drury. Are you sure? I'm going to say yes to that before you change your mind. Thank you. I will gladly take a second-round pick for a third liner. That is a no-brainer. Even though I like Jack Drury, and the team's pissed we're trading away players that were here last year, I don't really care. And you're also going to be mad again because Ty Dellandrea is leaving too. Hate to tell you. The question is for what? 4th round pick from Chicago. Technically a Winnipeg pick by way of New Jersey. Looks like a 4th round pick for Dellandrea. Fuck it. Chicago, I want all your picks. I want all of Chicago's picks. We're going all in on Connor Bedard not being able to carry that team to the playoffs. So this is going to glitch out. Yeah. Let's go. Actually, anybody that I just acquired, I don't even think I have to flip them. I can just leave them. It's fine. So back up to roster moves. I still love how much faster the menus are, man. Why are you trading everyone for cap space we're never going to use? Basically. The Mista thing's weird. If you force him into the lineup, you might be able to sign him before he wants to play a ton, but if he plays in junior, you extend your time with him on an ELC. But again, that's the problem, right? If I extend his time on an ELC, we are guaranteed that when that ELC is done, he's gone. But if we brute force him, we have a small window that could be there to sign him long term before he says, you know, I'm not willing to sign for an amount that we can do based off of our challenge rules. So it's not totally ideal. I'll admit to that. But it just feels like one of those got to do what you got to do situations, which is nice, right? It's nice to have to make decisions like that. That's kind of the spirit of the challenge, right? All right, so Stranges is going to make the team. We do want to call up our 2 best skating prospects to try and improve them, at least the ones that we can. Technically, we could call up certain people if we sign them to their ELCs in junior. That might have to be. Let me double check the players that we have right now. Let's see. So in the system, yeah, if we were to sign Spence, he'd benefit a lot from the preseason training, and then we could go with a variety of different options. We could go with Aitchison. Aitchison is our top defenseman. Spence is our top forward. Yeah, I think we do that. So, Sean Aitchison, let's sign you to your ELC, and Malcolm Spence. We're not going to have space for everybody, obviously. But this could still work. So let's see. We want Spence and Aitchison to get called up. There is an argument, too, that if we do the training on these guys, some of them might end up being too good. Weissblatt and McDonald are, like, right in contention with one another. Ozzy's a more complete product here. He's more physical than Kyle McDonald, too. Kyle McDonald might have just lost his spot to Ozzy Weissblatt, who was not a planned acquisition. Not at all. Everything's good there. I do want to go back, though. Wait a minute. Oh, so that actually leaves us one more spot than I thought we'd have. Okay. And some of these guys, if they develop, they might end up being too good for what we're looking to have, but I think we can deal with that. Fleece was only a medium 9. I thought he was better than that. Guess I was wrong. All right. Well, we'll go sign one more guy to an ELC for the purpose of the preseason. And that'll either be... Now, it could be the worst of the bunch in terms of good potential, bad overall, or it could be one of the best of the bunch, Lukovic or Smith. I'm leaning towards Smith. I think we got plenty of forwards, but man, we want to make sure we have a steady line of defenders for this team. So in the system, let's call up Smith. Those will be the 21. Obviously, we'll send a couple of guys back. But we have another trade to do, which sorry to Kyle McDonald, but it's just not going to work out, buddy. Anybody willing to offer a draft? Jesus, we could get Andre Burakovsky? Not that I need him, but apparently we could get Andre Burakovsky. Aside from that, Glifford. Big red dog. Andre Burakovsky. So his overall's not that bad. He is just mad at his situation in Seattle. Yeah, I can see why. He was likely playing on a high line. God, but can we even make him work? He does not have space on that left wing side. He's not going to have space at center unless Stranges goes. I don't think we can make it work for Burakovsky. Maybe if we saw that was a trade offer earlier, we would have been okay. Let's just trade McDonald for an unsigned prospect. We'll go for Nesbitt. We'll just send him back to Dallas, whatever. We don't need a major return there. So welcome in Jack Nesbitt, who we did almost draft. So, and then some of these other guys. Oh my God, the Sharks scored again. Is that legal? Let's see. So defensively, can I flip Danil Miramanov? Respect the Buffalo's GM for trying to absolutely fleece me. Respect. I appreciate your gumption. But yeah, we will not be doing that. Can I flip Wyatt Kaiser? Everyone's like, yeah, for Michael Misa. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to flip anybody. Holy hell. AI all of a sudden just trying to rob me. That's insane. All right, so we got our preseason roster sorted. That's good. We do still need... You must have selected me. No. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I mean, maybe. Pretty sure I didn't, though. Oh, shit. Maybe I did. Okay. Well, hey, you saved me there. I don't know when the hell I would have selected him, but fair enough. Well, that's not as fun to have it, to have it spoiled like that it was just me fucking not paying attention. That's not as fun. Can I send Miramanov back to Vegas where he originally played? No, I can't. We'll take that Nashville 6. Do I want to trade him to Tampa? Probably not. The Islanders. There you go. There you go. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for immediately flipping people, but I shouldn't. At least I wouldn't if you allowed 3-team trades. I'd never get in trouble for it. What else do we have that we picked up that we don't really want? I mean, Wyatt Kaiser, he can stay because he can still develop. That's fine. Again, Weissblatt was fine. Ryder Ralston, whatever. Ryder can stick around. I don't think I had anybody else to flip, though, after those trades. I don't know if you saw that, but Misa was selected. So I didn't select him. It just randomly is like, are you sure you don't want to trade Michael Misa? Because there's no way. Like, I was looking at goalies first. I never even had time to even look at Michael Misa, and he was already selected. There's something shady going on here. There's something just a little bit shady going on here. I don't like it. Well, I never know how those edits are going to look. The good news is all the goals for the season are done. Spared the YouTube side from some of that, so Twitch got to enjoy it in its full beauty. We got a lot of people going for the Calder this year. We got a lot going on, but we need to double check our coaching staff as well here before we do the preseason. Dylan, totally agree. So our roster this season, we know that Malcolm Spence isn't going to be in. We know that it's going to be Antonio as our fourth line center with the Arventi and Weissblatt, which isn't a perfect fit. It's a power forward, a playmaker, and a two-way. It's actually not that bad. Ratu on the third line, Pinto top line. Ooh, maybe Pinto second line center. We're going to give Michael Misa every chance to win the Calder this year. Pinto will be on the second line, Ratu the third, Turcotte, probably Luot Storinen over Rasmussen. We'll see. I think that's it. Luot Storinen, Misa. Actually, who had more points last year? Rasmussen had 61. That's right. Luot Storinen had 57. Luot Storinen, Misa, Evangelista, Rasmussen, Pinto, Wallstrom, Turcotte, Ratu, Olesen, Järventie, Stranges, Weissblatt. A lot of younger talents that we're trying to see if they can develop long term. Defensively, yeah, that works. Moser, Drysdale, Sandin, Haig, Harris, and McCarthy. And the goaltenders, Gustafsson, Blomqvist. And these three will all be sent back down to junior once they get the boost from the preseason training. We'll double-check power play settings and stuff like that shortly. But let's go to the coaching staff. Make sure the best coach for the job is there. It's going to be one of the two A-rated coaches. So will it be Mr. Cheveldave? 61% fit. Or will it be Mr. Redden? 60. Highest teaching goes to Redden. Congratulations, Redden. You are the coach, and you give us a balanced style. That works for me. We got a couple of coaches here who are not so hot. Let's get rid of them. Stevens or Hilbert? Who has the best teaching? Oh, you both suck in that regard. That's not good. That's not good. Well, we'll deal with it as best we can. Beggars can't really be choosers. In terms of the scouts, we don't have many. Not yet, at least. We are going to have tremendous emphasis on North America. Europe. Never heard of it. What's a Europe? All right. We need the three USA options. Oh, boy. Our scouting's still going to be pretty bad. Again, we could have gone with those C scouts, but then we just have to fucking fire them later, and they don't do that good of a job anyway. So it is what it is. And US East. So we need one more. I mean, this Russia scout is really good at scouting in Russia, so we'll just leave them. So our preseason goal with head coach Omar Redden will be, let's see, season goal. This team's good enough for a playoff spot. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'll agree with you. I don't think you're right, but I'll agree with you. And we will again do the 5v5 focus. We have to sign Cap Wheels too. Yes, Mikey. Thank you. There is a chance I would have forgotten, to be honest, especially. Hey, Gustafsson took the extension. Let's go. All right, Phil. So we have a goalie who was definitely about to be way too expensive. Or did he? Did he not sign it? Did he not just say that he signed it? It said rejected. I could have sworn it said he signed it. Fuck me. Oh, and now he's asking for too much money. Well, Philip Gustafson is going to get traded. Because we are not going to be able to keep him. More than likely. What if I give you a modified no trade clause? Let's try. We'll try one more time. I mean, I'm going to continue to try and keep him, even though I don't think it's going to work out too well. We do need to sign a cap whale or two. We probably two. Actually, definitely two. Oldest goalie. Let's go for Jonas Enroth. Let's continue to make the former Portland Pirate a rich, rich man, as he deserves. And I'm going to have to immediately send him down. And then we will look for the oldest skater that we give a damn about. And, yeah, we'll go for Blake Wheeler, I guess. Why not? Good influence on the youngsters, right, Jets fans? All we need to do now is trade for Mark Scheifele, and we'll be golden. We'll send down Blake Wheeler. $6 million in cap space. Perfect. Perfect. So, sim to regular season. How good of a boost are we going to get here? Gustafson rejected again. You bitch. Oh, Ozzy, what's going on, man? They sure are. They've been off to a great start this season. You're going to be a feeder team for the league with talent. How dare you? How dare you? Feeder team? We're about to win more cups than you've ever seen. I don't even care if you're a Habs fan. We're going to win more cups. Well, then again, if you're a Habs fan, odds are it will be more cups than you've ever seen. Unless, of course, you are like age 35 and old enough to remember the last time they won. So, over to roster moves. Oh, baby. All right, so we knew that we had 4 top 4 defensemen. Moser's up to an 88. There is a chance we can push him into 4 first-round picks worth of compensation. Aitchison and Smith both went up by 2 points, I think, or actually 3 for Smith. We'll send them both back to junior. McCarthy's up to a 78. Evangelista an 86. That's all looking good. That's all looking good, too. We'll send Malcolm Spence back to junior now that he got the boost. Okay, the one downside is that Strangez became a third line center, so his morale might be more difficult to manage. Luotz-Storinen developed wheels. Okay. Let's go best lines. I'm going to reestablish. I'll be 49 next week, so yep, I saw them win, but you're going to see the Leafs last one. Fair enough. Fair enough. God damn it. Well, my chirp almost worked out, didn't it? Almost. Dude, Olesen jumped to an 83, though? Let's go. We want Ratu there. You know, this team actually doesn't look like it's going to be all that bad, which is shocking. It actually doesn't look that bad, but again, we are trying to brute force Michael Misa into some development here and then hoping that we can lock him down to a contract before he requests too much money, which is going to be very difficult. I have a hunch he might not be here long term. And maybe that proves that we should do the don't sign them, have them for the 3 years of their ELC, and then leave at that point when they're 23. Because he might have to leave sooner than that. So, let's see. Just marking down what our depth charts are here, and we'll double check special teams to see who we can put emphasis on. So our power play is Misa, Luostarinen, Rasmussen. Let's see. I mean, Rasmussen, Pinto, Olsen will probably get the other power play. God, there's actually a lot of people who could benefit from this time. There's a lot. Let's get Pinto out of there for JJ. And we'll get Rasmussen out for Luke Evangelista. Swap those two. I mean, Louis Dorinen might be like the guy to get the puck to on the power play, which is crazy. It's crazy. Frank Grimes, 67 months. I am a nerd, but you are in fact a bigger nerd because you did name yourself after a Simpsons character. So who's the real nerd? Nerd? It is still probably me. Well, what's up? God, there's so many people that I'd like to actually see get the puck. Like all these guys, so please get points. I guess it's just get the puck to Louis Dorinen in front, who can take faceoffs. That's fine. Our second power play. Warriors the bigger nerd? That's true. Second power play needs to be Pinto Bean. Instead of Olesen, let's go with Wahlstrom. Got to get Rasmussen in there. Ooh. Got to go with Turcotte. And then it comes down to Ratu or Sandin. Are Pinto beans the best beans? Probably. Magic bean. Ooh, that's fair. Magic beans are up there. Got the Drazzy for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know who the hell to play. We have one too many. Oh, God, Strong Jazz was supposed to be on the power play, too. Fuck. So Turcotte scoring would be nice, but he's not up for the Calder. So let's take Turcotte out for Stranges to keep him happy. And then Rasmussen, Pinto. Olesen should be fine where he is. Turcotte wasn't looking for goaltenders. For goals, I should say. So it's either Wahlstrom, Olesen. Oh, that's right, Ratu. That's the other guy I needed. That is the other guy I needed. There we go. So, coffee beans. Coffee is so fucking overrated. It's not even funny. That's right. I said it. I fucking said it. And I'm right. Distributor, Ratu, finisher, Pinto, puck carrier, Rasmus Sandin. Why not? Rasmussen on faceoffs. Okay. So hopefully we can keep everybody happy. This team should be able to push for the playoffs this year. They should. And then in the AHL, we need a bean tier list. I guess we do. If you find one, maybe I'll fill it out. Oh, actually, because we don't have injuries. Medium fringe, high fringe. Okay, we're good then. Defensively, all these guys were fine. Biber doesn't make it in, but that's fine. We have too many left-handed defensemen again. That always seems to happen. I could take Blake Wheeler out if there's anybody better to put in. Rohrer, Fleece. It's just those two. Let's get the Rohrer in there. And I guess my son Fleece can sit out. So the AHL team should still be pretty good too, which is nice. But I am pretty intrigued to see how this goes. Now, again, for anybody who missed the beauty for the Peg City penny pinchers, it is supposed to be more of a copperish color. It didn't quite turn out that way. But to be honest, I mean, I feel like the I feel like the desired look is there. And then, of course, we have our oxidization alternate. But, for a jersey with just 2 colors on it, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Could have been a hell of a lot better, too. But it also could have been a hell of a lot worse. Let's find out how the boys are going to do this year. We got quite a few players who are going to be looking to switch up player type and stuff like that come November 15th. So we'll see what happens there, especially as there go the playoffs. We're 0-4 to start the year. Nikolai Nijov is on waivers. No, thank you, Nikolai. Governor of the NHL, think a team could ever be expansion era. Senators bad. 10 wins. No. We don't need Parker Wotherspoon either. No, there's too much parity in the league. There's just way too much parity in the league at this point for a team to be that bad. I mean, put it this way. If some of the teams that the Buffalo Sabres were throwing out there... Ooh, Jack Thompson. We'll claim Jack Thompson. Sure. He's not going to play this year, but we'll claim him. We will absolutely claim Jack Thompson and just have him sit around all year. He's going to get in so much practice. It's going to be great. Yeah, I don't think a team will ever be able to be that bad again. I'd be genuinely shocked. And I mean, the only chance, Ruido's going to be like 35. Yeah. The only chance of that ever happening again would be if, expansion teams did not have the protections that they do. Right? And what I mean by that is, we all talk about like, hey, Vegas and how much GMs help them and stuff like that. In the past, you look at the Blue Jackets, the Preds, teams like that and what they had to go through with their expansion drafts, like that'll never happen again. A team will never be fed bare bones like that when first entering the league, especially with the money they're paying for the expansion fee. Ozzy Weisblatt, willing to become a grinder, so he gets a +3 to aggression, body checking, and strength. Very good, Ozzy. You weren't even a part of the team, and all of a sudden, here you are. Good 4th liner for me. Johnny Mustard, the Colonel, has switched to a playmaker. So he gets deking, hand-eye passing, and puck control, each a +3. Very good, Colonel Mustard. If I'm paying $1 billion to get a team, I'm refusing to be with CBJ. Exactly. That's what's going on. Simon Zether, or Simon Zether. I don't fucking know. He does not want to become a sniper. Cool. Cool. Let's see. We're going to have quite a few more here. Connor Levi's jeans. Connor Levis does not become a power forward, which would have been nice, but it is what it is. Let's see. We're in a playoff spot right now, too. Michael Rasmussen, are you going to become a 2-way? Yes, you are. So from power forward to 2-way for Michael Rasmussen, he gets a +3 to defensive awareness, shot blocking, and stick checking. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Luke Evangelista does not become a 2-way and stays as a playmaker, which might be for the best. But he does have a really good defensive awareness at this point. Pinto Bean does not become a 2-way, stays as, was he a playmaker or a sniper? Either way, he's not good enough to be that, but it is what it is. Atu Aratu has learned how to play left wing, which is nice, just in case his face-offs don't really develop at all. Michael Misa adds left wing to his repertoire as well. Not bad, not bad. Simone Zether, we hear from you again, as he does not change position type, which is a shame. That's okay. Should have made the Glendale penny pinchers. Yeah, well. So all in all, not too bad for us then in terms of the success there. So that is not bad. And the second I said we were a playoff team, we started losing a lot. Andreas Engeland. Don't need you either. No, thank you. No, thank you. You're hanging around 500, though. It could be worse. Jack Rathbone. 26 at this point. We don't need him either. We don't need him either. December 1st. Was that our stopping point, or did I say it to January? Okay. That's fine. I don't really think there's too much to change about the lines. So, we're off to January of 2026, the distant future. So far into the future. My God. So far. Caleb Jones, he's going to be an older player than what we're looking to take on right now, so that's fine. Jack Thompson was still the only claim that was really worth it. And we're hovering around a playoff spot, though. We're a 500 team. Dyson Mayo, chop chop. 29 at this point. We do not need him. What a great name Dyson Mayo is, though. Named after a goddamn vacuum cleaner. Unreal. 18, 18, and 2 for your penny pinchers in season number 2. 15th in goals, 24th in goals against, with a near middle-of-the-road special teams across the board. We are currently just 2 points back of Ottawa for a wild card spot, although the Sens have 2 games at hand. So we could very well be in that conversation for a wild card spot this year. Okay. So Luot Storinen, hello. 9 goals, 25 assists. He is a minus 13. But he is nearly a point per game. He has been very good. Michael Misa, 25 points in 38 games, is already up to an 81 from a 77. There is a very good chance he is going to be too high of an overall for us to keep once his ELC is done. That said, depending on just how high of an overall he is, that could be a really good offer sheet that we end up taking. Luke Evangelista, not bad. I still don't think he should be a playmaker over a two-way, but he didn't want to switch. But 31 points in 38 games, pretty good. Not bad, Luke. Oscar Rolison, 16 points and a minus 4. It's okay. Pinto, 27 points. Still listed as a sniper. 27 points for Rasmussen, now a two-way, but he has developed truck, quick pick, and elite edges. My goodness. 6'6" with elite edges. I'm here for it. Third line, Turcotte, 17 points in 38 games. That's not bad. You have 18 for Ratu, and 14 points, 9 goals for Wahlstrom. Fourth line, 6 points for Yarventi, 20 for Antonio. Oh, my God. And the 6 for Ozzy Weissblatt, who is now a third liner. Ugh, how are we looking on morale? Happy, amazing, happy, joy, happy, joy. Everyone's doing great. Cool. Could swap out Olesen for Wahlstrom just to see if something would change there. It does technically give some slightly better chemistry. I'm willing to try it. That's fine. I mean, two-way playmaker. Right? Two-way sniper. God forbid I put Oliver Wahlstrom on the top pair. I don't know if Evangelista will be as happy about that. But two-way playmaker, sniper, two-way. Playmaker, two-way. We'll give it a shot, just to mix and match a bit. Defensively, Moser with his silver quick pick. 21 points in 38 games. Again, we are going to lose him at the end of this year. Drysdale, 24 points. Not bad. Not bad. If it's a good thing we signed him, too. Otherwise, we'd be absolutely going for the offer sheet. At least now we have him for 5 more years after this. You could make the argument maybe we should have made the play for him on an offer sheet as well. But I just felt like losing Moser and Drysdale would have sucked. You know, to lose both those guys at the same time, that would have been tough to overcome. But next year, our top 4 is Harris, Drysdale, Sandin, Haig. So that's pretty good. 12 points for Sandin. That's okay. 9 for Haig with 5 goals. 9 points for Harris and 6 points for McCarthy. In goal, Gustafsson isn't doing so hot. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't resign. Blomqvist is doing well behind him, too. Oh, Philip. Put a quarter in your ass, son, because you done played yourself. You done played yourself. You should have taken the money. But you didn't. Because you're stupid. And now you're going to be out on your ass. No money. No bitches. And you deserve it. Gavin McCarthy could be sent down and we could play Jack Thompson. Haig's up to an 88. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. Who are you to doubt Nick Haig or El Dandy? Who are you, I say?